Hustle podcast preview is being brought to you by Leonardo's Pizza of Millhopper. They're ready to go. When the work week gets away, the thunder's kind of throwing me off. When the thunder rolls
And the line is ba ba ba.
These are like all the pieces that we should actually leave it in there. You should totally leave it. Just go and then leave all the beginning of me messing up and them doing the thunder rolls and then
perfect.
Then we'll go right into this Side Hustle podcast preview is being brought to you by Leonardo's Pizza of Millhopper. When the work week gets away from you and you look up and you realize that you don't have time to cook dinner, pick up the phone and give our pizza family over at Leonardo's Millhopper a call. They have some awesome early week specials going on like Manicotti Monday, Lasagna Tuesday, and Chicken Parm Wednesday. Plus, each order comes with a delicious order of garlic knots. You get all of that for $10. Annette and Daniel are ready.
Oh my God.
We are.
Take out, have it delivered through one of their partners, or better yet, go dine in. The salad bar is open again, and things have really been cranking as of late. So be sure to stop into Leonardo's Millhopper today. Give them a call at 352-376-2001 or order online at leonardosmillhopper.com. I know they're going right after this
You're
episode.
literally speaking to my soul right
It'll
now.
make
Don't
you
even
say,
play.
whoa.
You guys, on Monday, we learned that it is possible to travel the world and have a digital nomad lifestyle. Annette and Daniel Fortner, the creators behind the popular YouTube channel Chase for Adventure, are here. You guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight.
Yeah,
it was so much
of
fun.
course.
Thank you so much for having us. It was honestly a pleasure, a blast.
An incredible story, you guys. I mean, I'm ready to sell everything and just go travel the world. Shannon and I have to have a long conversation when we get home.
Listen, I can speak to Shannon for you.
Yes.
Listen, you can get so much fulfillment. You'll save so much money while you're traveling. It sounds backwards.
She'll be like, do I still have to be a homeschool mom if I do this? Because we just got Maddox back into school and I really...
Not at all. International.
Virtual school. I'm just saying.
Let's be real. International schools are a thing. We know.
Okay,
we
we
met
can do
many
that.
kids.
And they're really good.
Which part of our discussion tonight was y'all's favorite?
For me, it was absolutely when we were talking about for other people who are working the 9 to 5, also counting the days till Friday and just feeling that dread on Sundays. What do they need to do to achieve fulfillment? When we had that conversation tonight, that had me on fire.
Yeah, I could just tell you were just in the conversation and seeing you guys light up, I was like, man, they're so fulfilled. I don't have to ask them if they found fulfillment. I know that the answer is yes. So that's awesome. What about for you, Daniel?
So mine was actually definitely reliving the experience of missing lockdown in China, South Korea, Philippines, and kind of the crazy story that led to us being stranded on a remote island in Thailand.
And having a baby there.
And then eventually having a baby in Thailand. But it really does circle back to that fulfillment aspect because I don't think we take the time to sit and appreciate how fulfilled we are with these crazy adventures.
And how beautiful our lifestyle is and all the things that the digital nomad lifestyle has granted us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you guys, it's awesome. You're going to love it. The episode drops Monday at 8 a.m. Here's a little preview of what you guys have to look forward to. What's the most surprising thing that's happened that was completely unexpected?
It would be honestly when we went to an Indian wedding when we were in India, right before the pandemic. So we meet up with anyone on Instagram. They message us and they're like, hey, we're on the same island as you. Awesome. Let's go grab drinks. And we've met some great friends that we still stay in touch with today by that. And so of course, when someone had messaged us from India, we were doing a bunch of research on do we respond to people who invite us to their homes or invite us to their weddings? And everything online was if you get a good gut feeling, just say yes. India is a spiritual place and you will get the most gracious host. So you need to say yes if you get a good gut feeling.
Right.
And so this person with no Instagram picture, no photos, private account, nothing on Facebook, messaged Annette through our Chase for Venture Instagram and was like, hey, do you want to come to my sister's wedding?
And so then I was like, sure. Do you have a Facebook link that we could look? And he's like, oh my gosh, yeah, I realize I have no picture here. I promise I'm normal. And we're like, okay,
why don't
great.
you have a Facebook picture then, dude?
No, but he was actually super duper nice, gave us all the details. We land in Calcutta and he comes in. So we are very lax people. We've slept on floors. We've been homeless at times. It's honestly been an adventure. So we weren't expecting anything when we were going to India and getting invited to this wedding. This guy comes and picks us up in a BMW, which in India, the wealth disparity is humongous, right? You have some of the poorest people and some of the richest people in India. So anyway, he's coming in a BMW and we're like, okay. He takes us through this whole entire overnight tour of Calcutta, and we're talking to them like, oh, so I've heard that at Indian weddings you have to wear all of these different outfits. And his sister goes like, oh, this is everybody who's anybody in India is going to be at this wedding, so you need to look to the nines. So now I'm stressed.
Yeah, we were stressed, and we were like, we have nothing. Like, we need to go shopping. How do we do that?
Well, we had another set of strangers contact us on Instagram, and actually we made the mistake of tagging our hotel in India, and they contacted the owner of the hotel and said, can I please speak to Annette and Daniel, please?
And so we get a knock at like 7:30 in the morning, and then they come and they're like, the phone's for you. And I was like, what?
We haven't even been here for 24 hours.
Yeah, we were like, who is calling us? And this person was just like, oh my God, my wife's your biggest fan, yada, yada, yada. Come to find out, his wife had been messaging Annette but fell asleep when they were trying to set up coffee the night before, and she thought she had missed her opportunity. So he was really just being a good husband and was like, no, honey, I've got this. Let me get in contact with them.
Okay, that's great, but we definitely thought we were going to get kidnapped or murdered, okay? Like, how do you know where I'm staying?
So we like set up coffee in this super public place, and we were like, you know what? If things go south, like we have an exit. We're in the middle of a crowd, like nothing's going to happen to us. Ended up being the sweetest people on the face of this planet. We actually are still in touch with them now. They ended up just having a baby around the same time we did, and so we're waiting till India opens back up so we like our kids can go meet. Like that is how nice and how great we got on.
Well, they helped us find every single outfit for the Indian wedding, didn't let us pay us for any food for the 4 days that we were in Calcutta. And then we make it to this wedding. They have booked out fully 2 palaces, not 1 palace, 2 palaces in Jaipur at the 2 most expensive palaces in the entire country. And we're staying in one. All of the events, Daniel was playing camel polo. They were giving massages at a mehendi ceremony.
I didn't know that's a thing.
No, me either. We show up and there's like 4 ceremonies to go to, and we show up the first ceremony and we are like, my God,
it's the same wedding?
This is lavish.
Yes,
yeah,
4 ceremonies.
So in India, weddings can vary from days to weeks?
Almost. It can go up to 2 weeks or several days. And so this one was a 2-day ceremony, but there's 4 that you go to. So there's a mehendi ceremony, a haldi ceremony, the wedding ceremony, and something called the sangeet, which was my favorite, because it's a big fat dance party. Everybody wears like these things called lehengas that look like princess dresses. Daniel's wearing a kurti pajama. He looks like straight up Aladdin. And they are playing music, and it's just a big concert with tons of food. And they had the biggest pop star in all of India playing. Not that I knew. I was over there trying to get wine, and they're like, oh, but why don't you go look at the act? He's really famous. And I'm like, oh, he's famous? And his name is Guru Randhawa. I don't know if any of your listeners are Indian or know who that is, but I sure didn't know who that was. And he was at the wedding. And so it was that level of mind-blowing. I was like, this is for sure a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Yeah, hands down. I don't know if we'll ever experience something that intense and amazing ever again.
Right.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that it all started with just a random Instagram message and like, yeah, sure, we'll go to your sister's wedding.
There it is, podcast fam. Thank you so much for supporting us. Definitely go subscribe to their YouTube channel, Chase for Adventure. Check out all the vlogs and the epic videos they have. It's awesome. If you want to get notified when the episode drops, text WHOA GNV to 484848, and I'll send you a little text to let you know that the episode is out. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Definitely tune in Monday at 8 a.m. We'll see you later. Bye.
We should like end this like Thailand style. Swadee krap, swadee krap. See you later.
We just did it.
There. Include that. Done. Done. That's as easy. That's how it goes around here.